Well, we'd like to welcome you again to an alumni interview, and we're really happy to have Ted Mohr, class of '60, with us. And we appreciate he's coming all the way from California and by way of electronics. And so we're able to share a little bit and talk. Welcome, Ted. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So you went, and I already gave it away. I already said you graduated in '60. Did you have the privilege of going all 4 years at Enterprise?
Yes, I started in 1957 and graduated in 60, 4 years. Yes.
Okay, so you're one of those special people that had the privilege of being there for 4 years. Um, did you work on campus? Well, everybody worked on campus. I guess where did you work on campus would be the
Well,
better.
long story. I hope we have time for it.
Okay, yeah, we got time.
Anyway, when I went, my dad put me on the farm because I was a farm boy.
Right.
Uh, my cousin actually went first year there, and we were both working on the farm. Well, one of the jobs that we had was to dig post holes. And I don't know if you knew that Enterprise basically is on limestone. Digging post holes in limestone was not fun. And
No,
so
wouldn't be.
the first thing one of the things I knew was that they were looking for a janitor in the administration building. I jumped on that like hot potato. And I became the administration building janitor. That was a whole lot better than digging post holes
In limestone.
in limestone. And because my dad and mother sent us to academy, they weren't particularly wealthy, and the academy, did cost something. And so we worked our way through school. I heard that the press was looking for someone, and they were actually paying about 5 cents an hour more. I jumped on that one, and I became a printer. Ed Kaufman, who was the print shop manager at that time, said, to work here at the press, you have to take the printing class. And the printing class was at the same time that the chemistry class was. I always blame him for me not being a doctor.
There you go. It's all his fault.
So I became a printer. I worked 46 and a half years for the church as a printer. My start was there at the Academy Press.
Did you work then? Did you go to Union College?
I worked at the press at Union College,
Yeah.
and Mr. Anderson was the
Hmm.
boss there.
Yeah.
He put me in charge of the offset department, and that was my start. And then from there, I went on to Pacific Press and so forth. And I can tell you a little more if you want.
Sure.
When I was at Pacific Press, I decided to come to Loma Linda and work at the Loma Linda Press. Well, when I was at Loma Linda Press, they shut the press down. And I was without a job there, but my brother-in-law, who was in charge of maintenance, gave me a job in the maintenance department because he didn't want me to lose my years of service with the church.
Yeah.
He said one day, Ted, there's some dignitaries coming in for a meeting at Loma Linda University. Can you go pick them up at the airport? Went to the airport to pick them up, and one of the gentlemen was from the Inter-American Division. He says, we were talking. Are you interested in mission service? I said, well, Sounds good. I said, depends where it is. Yes, I think I would be. Well, wasn't long after that, I got an application to fill out from the GC for mission service. I filled it out, turned it in, and we got a call to go to Venezuela, South America. We were missionaries for 6 years in Venezuela, South America, at our boarding school down there. And that's how I got the mission service, came back, and I went to work for the Southeastern California Conference for 26 years. Then I retired from there.
Wow. What a wonderful ministry that you had. And I say ministry, and I mean that because that what you do may have been in printing or whatever, but that's still a ministry because
Yes.
it's providing the what we need to carry on ministry. Well, when you think about your academy experience, did how did you like the cafeteria? Was the food, was there something special that you liked, or
I'll tell you about that.
okay?
Mrs. Molly Erdman,
Hmm.
who was a German, was the best cook in the world, besides my mother. And she made the greatest food. I'm telling you, I can't name one of the better foods, but I do remember her being a fantastic matron. I liked all of her food.
That's what I understand. She was gone by the time I got there, but I heard about her reputation. From her reputation still was there about how good she did. Well, I guess chemistry wouldn't have been your favorite class then.
No,
Was was printing your favorite class, or did you have another favorite class?
uh, my favorite class was biology. I like biology mainly because of the teacher. Uh, Mr. Ben Brost was the teacher, and
Okay.
he made class very interesting. I enjoyed his classes. He was probably my favorite teacher.
Did you did you go on tours with the academy, or did you play an instrument or sing or those kind of
Yes, we enjoyed the tours. Uh, I was on the tumbling team,
Okay.
and basically, Larry Seltman and I had a routine that we did on the trampoline together, and I enjoyed that. So I enjoyed the tours. Uh, it was a great time to go out, visit the churches, and probably that was one of my greatest experiences was going on tour.
Was there anything, any experience that stands out on the tours, or just you just loved all of it?
Well, I probably liked the tours to Western Kansas because they fed us, and
Yes,
boy, the food was fantastic.
I remember that myself. They knew how to cook out
Yeah.
there, and they gave you lots of it. Uh, did you, by any chance, meet your life partner at Enterprise?
Well, Joe, I'll try to get through this.
I know, and maybe I shouldn't have said that, but I know
Um,
she's a special. You knew I know June, of course, and very special lady.
yes, I met June at the academy, and she was a lovely person.
Absolutely.
Uh, I was looking through some of the annuals and some of the messages that we wrote to each other in our messages annuals, and brought tears to my eyes.
Well, it should.
And in case that our audience doesn't understand this, my wife, June, passed away uh, April 9, 2019. She passed away Alumni weekend,
Right.
and a special person.
Yeah.
56 years we were married, and a beautiful lady.
Yes.
God gave me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What was as you think about your time at Enterprise, what was one of your best experiences there? Does anything stand out as a very that you had a great experience or something that you've remembered?
Hmm. I was trying to think of something, and I really don't know of
Yeah,
any great
it was
experience other
it
than
was
the
just a good
tours.
experience. Would you say it was a good experience the
Oh
years you
yes,
spent there? Yeah.
I enjoyed Enterprise. I enjoyed the academy. You know, my parents believed in Christian education. They would never send us anywhere but to Enterprise or to our grade school. We went before we went to Enterprise. We went to the Schaefer Church School
Hmm.
out there in the country. Incidentally, that's the church school that my father and my aunts went to.
Oh, really? Wow, it's
And
been there quite a while, hasn't it?
yes, yes. And
Is
I
it
have
still
pictures.
functioning or is it not functioning now?
I'm sorry.
Is it still operational or is it not?
No,
You don't have kids out. I know
the,
we just have lost the kids from
yeah,
in Kansas.
yeah. The church and the school are gone now. They're not
Yeah.
there. Uh, my mother and my father both graduated from Enterprise.
Hmm.
My mother graduated in 34. My dad graduated in 35. My parents would never think of sending us anywhere but to Enterprise. There was four of us children that went to Enterprise, and my oldest brother Harold and Everett, then myself and Carlita, my sister.
Hmm.
My youngest brother went to special ed school, and so I guess I don't know the special experiences. I guess probably are the times when we would have our tours. We would go
Hmm.
visit other churches on tours. Um, Sabbath evening, recreation times when we would go ice or snow, oh, boy, roller skating,
Yes. Right.
and we couldn't hold hands on campus. You know that.
Yeah.
That,
Right.
that was not, but we could hold hands when we skated.
Yeah. That's right.
I guess those were special times too.
Yes. That's right. Exactly. Of course, we're better off than what they tell us. The old timers tell us they had to use a broomstick and couldn't couldn't hold hands, but had to hold a broomstick. So anyway, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? What we think and do and all that stuff. Uh, did you have a religious activity that meant a lot to you at Enterprise?
Yes, I think I enjoyed the week of prayer. I enjoyed the week of prayers probably more than anything. They were always special to me.
Now, what I failed to mention at the first is that you have the honor of being the class president of the '60s class. So we need to make sure that is out there to people so they remember and realize that. And that's quite an honor that your class selected you to be the class president. And is there anything else you'd like to tell me about your time at Enterprise?
Uh, I enjoyed most of the activities. I enjoyed the Lyceum programs. You know what those are? When
Yeah.
you had a special person come and give a program Sabbath night, Sabbath evening after sundown, we would go and have these programs. And I still remember one particular one. a gentleman came and spoke about his time when he was in Russia years ago, and I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed Sam Campbell when he came. Sam Campbell wrote all those books for the youth, young people. I enjoyed that. The other activities, I guess, were, like I said, our tours when we'd go to the churches, and then the people would take us to their homes, feed us, and we would stay. And then the next day, we'd get on the bus and head for somewhere else.
And hope the bus made it. And those were those special experiences.
Yes,
Well, well, Ted, it has been good to visit with you this evening, and I know the Lord's blessing you and continue to bless you in each thing that you do. And thank you for spending the time with us as we could visit and talk and just have a good time. So thanks again for being with us.
you're welcome. I enjoyed it.
Thanks.